This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say in my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, a lot of people ask me about this thing that's going around the internet. It's claiming that the Wall Street Journal confirms that the government will ban naked shorting. For all of you guys who don't know, naked shorting is already banned. It is already illegal. This was since 2008 when the crisis went down. So this statement that's going around the internet about the government's gonna ban naked shorting is absolute nonsense, okay? The government is fully aware that naked shorting exists. They're fully aware that these bad actors use naked shorting to manipulate any stock that they want, and they do absolutely nothing about it, okay? Especially with the victims of the crime are retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules. Okay? If you look back at the SEC, you will see over 20 years of complaints about naked shorting, and over 20 years of the SEC saying, we're going to do something about it. We're going to fix this. Yet, you get a different SEC commissioner and nothing happens. Before the commissioner enters office, he complains about naked shorting. He complains that naked shorting is bad for the economy, that it should be banned, that it should not be tolerated. But the minute they go into office, all of a sudden, naked shorting comes off the table as a priority. All of a sudden, it's not that important anymore. And it's because these criminals that are naked shorting companies, they are tied in with the politicians, they're tied in with the SEC, with the DOJ, with the FBI, and they are always given a pass, okay? They are always given a pass as long as they limit their victims to, a majority of their victims, to retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules. If they engage in this same naked shorting activity and another 1%er was losing money, the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI would go after them. No doubt in my mind about that. At that point, yes, the government would ban naked shorting. And these criminals, they know this. So what they do, they pick companies that are majority owned by retail investors, and those are the ones that they attack. And they attack those companies. You know why? Because they know there will be no repercussions. I mean, that's really the bottom line. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you guys think that after 20 years and not saying anything about naked shorting, ignoring it, do you think the government plans on banning naked shorting, even though it's already been banned? What this should say is the government confirmed the government is going to go after the naked shorters. The government's going to enforce the naked shorting rules. Anyway, have a great day. God bless. I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.